AppSumo have just launched bundle number 2. This is an AI power pack. This follows on from the hugely popular previous bundle 1 that included HeyGen, and that sold out within hours of me publishing my video. So if you know Otter, Lex, FreePick, Gumloop, and you want a year's access for just $49 to any one of those tools, then click my affiliate link below and grab it before it runs out. If you don't know these tools, stick around. I'm going to quickly go through what they each do. So starting with the most expensive value one in the pack, this is a $200 value deal. This gets you a year's access to Gumloop, which is AI-powered workflow automations. I'm just having a quick look at the templates. There's a lot of pre-built stuff. So when you first land in, what I like is you get this guided tutorial template. So let's say you want to do some social media listing. It builds the flow, but it also takes you on a guided tour to explain how this flow has been built and what it's doing. So you can see it's just guiding me over to the left, click here, do this, do that, do the other. But then they also have a load of templates by Gumloop. So you've got LinkedIn profile, data extractor, personalized outbound, repurpose competitors' blog posts. So there's quite a few of them, and these are all ready to use. You may need to put in some credentials or give it some information, but otherwise you're good to go. So let's just jump into one. So just as an example, this is the keyword research template. So if we go in, we've got a little note here. This is the subflow. And then at the top here, this is where you would enter your keywords. AppSumo result count, we'll do 5. It's now going to run through the workflow and we'll get the results over on the right. So while that's running, if I just press this little plus, you can see the different nodes and subflows that are available. So you've got the core nodes, so you've got web scraping, text manipulation. You've then got using AI, which allows you to do things like research, analyze images, custom nodes, subflow, frequently used. Then you've got integrations with a load of different MCPs, so Google, Notion, GitHub, Reddit, lots and lots of them. I'll just keep scrolling down so you can see them while I have a look at the keywords. So it's now given us keyword AppSumo represents a branded search term for the popular software deals platform AppSumo. And it's given us some keyword search volume. That's interesting. And we've got top ranking results is AppSumo, company page. So it's given actually, I thought it was just going to spit out some suggested keywords. It's actually given quite a nice little report. Top 5 search results. That's pretty cool. So if you like the look of Gumloop, you'll get 4,000 credits a month. You get 1 seat, you get 4 concurrent runs, but you can have unlimited flows and unlimited triggers. Lex.page is also included in the deal. It's a year access once again. This is a little bit like Google Docs, but it's got AI baked in. I really like the versioning system on this, so you can create a new version whenever you want. But this is version 1 that I've been working on. This is just an email about the bundle. And if I hover over this little line here, you can see things where I've made additions and subtractions, and you can actually scroll back in time. So it's not quite an undo, but you can view all the different edits that have been taking place. So there's me writing it and copying it and pasting it. And so I think that's a really simple to use, but very effective feature. So in terms of how you use the AI with this, well, you've got a few different options. If I highlight this section and say edit, I can ask it to give me a strong opening hook. It's going to use GPT 4.1, but I actually prefer 3.7 Sonnet. So I'm going to select that one. Off we go. There's a little microphone, so you can also transcribe your voice, so you can talk to the AI. And there we go. It's now given me this new hook I can use. So I'd have to copy that and paste it in. But if you click off, don't worry, it's still there. It's like a note. So if you've ever used Word or Google Docs where people have made notes against things, that's exactly what this is. It's a little comment, so you can go in and get it. But that's not the only trick up its sleeve. It also has checks built in, and it's got these special checks for things like grammar, brevity, cliches, readability, passive voice. And then you tick the ones you want, click Run Checks, and it will now go through your document and it will start to check things. So you can see it's working away on the grammar at the moment. In a second, that'll be done. There we go, that's done. So if we click on grammar, we scroll down, you'll see it highlights things in purple, and it's up to you if you want to change them. And then you go down and it will now check brevity. And I don't know if you can see, it's quite subtle, but they have these little flashing dots down the side. If I swap to another one, it'll probably do it. They are little flashy dots. That tells you which section it's working on. So if we go back to brevity, you can see there's a lot more there for me to take a look at. You've also a prompt builder to use with the AI. You can easily share documents by inviting people. You can download as PDF, Markdown, HTML. And there's an inbuilt chat window. So a little bit like ChatGPT, if you're used to that. You can chat with different AI types. So that you've got different personas, you can create a persona. It's got some prompts down the side. There's a prompt library you can access. And again, you can access the different AI models depending on what you want to do. So they've got all the main ones you'd want to use, including GPT-5, which is only recently released. And they've got Sonar, DeepSeek, got loads of different models. So next up, we have Otter AI, which is a very established company. I remember these from way back when I worked in an office. I was using Otter AI to record meetings. You get 200 monthly transcription minutes, 10 monthly audio video file imports, AI chat, advanced meeting summary, and recording on mobile or desktop. Super simple to use. Once you've signed up, it will allow you to record on your mobile, so in person, or it can log in and take notes on Zoom calls. You can then chat to the meeting with AI, so you can ask it questions, you can pull out various points from it. This is one that you've probably seen before, because if you've ever been on a Zoom meeting, there always seems to be someone using Otter AI. So if you are doing a lot of Zoom meetings or in-person meetings, this one is definitely a great one to grab. The final tool included in this $49 pack is FreePick. It's a year's access. You get, let me just double check, you get 84,000 AI credits. If you don't know FreePick, this is a great toolbox. And I think in many ways, this is a little bit of the gem of the deal. This is the hay reach of this deal, because you can use this to generate AI videos. You've got voiceovers, which is integrated with 11 Labs. You've got generate images. And those credits are used every time you use something AI related. So if we go in, if you generate an image, you put your prompt in the top, and then you would select, you can select auto if you want to leave it to chance, and it might be up to 100 credits per image. Or you can go in and you can select a particular model. So if you want to try out the latest Nano Banana, that will cost you 120 credits per image. And it even works out that at that price, you can generate 683 images. But if we then choose a lower cost one that's only 50 credits per image, that'll update and it'll show 1,639 images can be generated. So it allows you to judge whether you want to spend your credits on these expensive models or maybe try things out on some of the cheaper models. Same's true in the video. If we head to the video creator, again, you've got access to loads of different models. I really like this setup as well, where the featured models and other models all have these little demonstrations on, so you can see the kind of quality and the output of each of them, because some models are better at some things than others. So you get a good idea. And again, it's got all the details on in terms of resolution and the cost. So Kling 1.6 standard is 300 credits. But if we go to the top, we've got, where's VO3? There it is. VO3 is 2,400 credits. But that does also usually include voice, and it is probably the best video generator out at the moment. So you can see I've been experimenting with some images for the thumbnail. You'll actually know which one I've gone with, because obviously I've released the video by now. And I've also been experimenting. Here's a cat flying a fighter jet. That's using Sea Dance. I think it's done a pretty good job, although I asked for a black cat because I have a black cat. It's not giving me a black cat, so maybe I need to force through maybe a VO3 generation and see how that compares. It's not just all about the AI goodies. You've also got these suggested workflows, and there's loads of tutorials. What isn't included, though, is if we head to the stock and we go to, say, one of the vectors, if you go to try and download one, it will say that you need to go premium, because those aren't included and you'd need to pay $8.75 a month. But this is a great toolbox if you just want to experiment with AI images and videos. They've got all the latest models out there. But FreePick represents a great opportunity to experiment with AI video and photo. So FreePick represents a great opportunity if you've not already played around with some AI video and photos, and they've got the latest Google models as well, the Nano Banana and the V3. They're both brilliant. If you like the look of any of these tools, you get all four for $49. This is going to sell out. So if you haven't already, go down, click my affiliate link, get it locked in before it goes.